Hi, everybody. How are you? We are back again with English language. And my name is Jacqueline Kunedwa Samoa. You are all welcome to junior high school and on Joy Prime. I hope you are going to enjoy this very lesson, just as we do every day. Right, we have English grammar. So our topic for the day is noun types. Noun types. And then we know that we do set objectives for every lesson we take. Now, our objectives for the day are, by the end of the lesson, the learner will be able to explain what a noun is. What is a noun? We all know what a noun is, okay? When I was young, we went to a noun is the name of a person, an animal, a place, or a thing. We used to rattle it like something. Right, so we are going to get to know what a noun is. Then we are going to identify the noun types. The noun types. Then we are going to identify common, proper, and irregular nouns in text. Then we will distinguish between common and proper nouns. These are objectives for the day, and we hope to achieve all of them by the end of the lesson. And I guess you are going to help me do this simply, beautifully, and happily. Okay, so we move on to our RPK. Our RPK being, learners can identify nouns in sentences. Of course, very, very simple. I mean, pick your books, your pens, and give me simple sentences, and then identify the nouns in it. So I have my examples here. Number one, Miss Jacqueline is a journalist. You know my name is Jacqueline, right? Miss Jacqueline is a journalist. But, well, I'm not a journalist. Miss Jacqueline is a teacher, but the noun here is Miss Jacqueline. Okay, so Miss Jacqueline is a journalist, and so we have Miss Jacqueline underlined as the noun here. Number two, the elephant is the biggest of all animals in the forest. Elephant is underlined, being the noun here. The elephant is the biggest of all animals in the forest. We have elephant underlined. The squirrel is a mammal. The squirrel is a mammal. We have squirrel underlined. Na is a pretty girl. Na is a pretty girl. Who is called Na out there? You are a pretty girl. We have Na underlined. Money cannot buy happiness. Money cannot buy happiness. And we have money underlined. And the last one we have, Kofi walks to school every day. Kofi walks to school every day, and we have Kofi underlined. I am very sure that if I should give you a minute, you should be able to give me some simple sentences, and then we identify the nouns in them. Okay, like I said, you need to always pick your books and get ready, because you do give me 2 or 3 examples with everything I bring on board. Okay, all right. So let's go through the examples again as you write yours simply, in a very simple way. Miss Jacqueline is a journalist. We have Miss Jacqueline underlined. The elephant is the biggest of all animals in the forest. We have elephant underlined. The squirrel is a mammal. The squirrel is a mammal. We have squirrel underlined. Na is a pretty girl. Na is a pretty girl. I have one Na, and I guess we have a lot of Nas out there. Na is a pretty girl, and we have Na underlined. Money cannot buy happiness. We have money underlined. And then Kofi walks to school every day. We have Kofi underlined. What are your examples? How many were you able to write down? I should believe, or I would want to believe, that you have at least given me 2 or 3 examples, okay, of simple sentences that we can identify nouns in them. Right. Then we move on to what is a noun. Like I was saying, when we were younger, when I was young, we used to say that a noun is the name of a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. And then we give examples. So let's see. A noun is a word that refers to a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. Exactly. In a very simple way, so you can understand very well. So I have some examples here. I have Betty Edu. I have Kwesi Obeng. And so into brackets, you see that I have written name there. So these are names of people. Then the next one, I have Tema. I have Osu, I have Accra. Into brackets, I have place. Then the next one, I have cat, I have snake, I have lion. Into brackets, I have animal. Then I have book, and then cap, and then hat. Into brackets, things. Right, so I pick each of them and then I form simple sentences with them. So number one, we have Betty Edu is the girl who won the 100-meter race. And we have here Betty Edu underlined, telling us the name of the person. Betty Edu is a girl who won the 100-meter race. And we have here Betty Edu underlined. Now, number two, there are beautiful places in Osu. There are beautiful places in Osu. We have here Osu underlined as the place. Number three, lions are not domestic animals we should keep at home. Lions are not domestic animals we should keep at home. And we have here lions as the name of an animal. And then I have a hat in my locker. I have a hat in my locker, as in a hat in my locker. And we have hat underlined. So if you realize, I have picked each one from, I picked one from name, I picked one from animal, picked one from thing, and then picked one from place. So I urge you to pick at least one each like I have done and form simple sentences for me. And then you underline the appropriate thing you need to underline. So for example, you pick Kwesi Obeng, then you form a beautiful sentence with it. Then you can pick Tema or Accra because I chose Osu. And then you can take snake or a cat because I picked lion. And then you can also pick either a book or a car because I chose hat. Give you just 1 minute to do this practice right now. Okay. Are you on it? 2 or 3 will do. Just 2 or 3. Just for me to know that you are really, really getting what I am teaching or understanding what I am giving out. Okay, so we move on, and then we go to, again, a noun can be used as a subject of a sentence or in another capacity as an object. Again, a noun can be used as a subject of a sentence or in another capacity as an object. So let's look at these examples. Number one, John is nice. John is nice. So John is the subject of the sentence. I hope you get it. John is nice. So John is the subject of this very sentence. Then we go on to the second one. I saw John. I saw John. I mean, John is the simple, the direct object of the sentence. In this very sentence, John is not the subject anymore. John is rather the object of the sentence. Just like we said, again, a noun can be used as the subject of a sentence or in another capacity as an object. So the first example, John is nice, that place John is the subject of the sentence. The second one, I saw John, John becomes the object. The third one, Mary is my sister. Mary here is the subject of the sentence, but is not the subject in I met Mary. Mary is my sister. In that context, Mary is the subject of the sentence. I met Mary. Mary is simply, in a direct way, object of the sentence. I hope you are getting it. All right. Now, let's move on to the noun types. Noun types, or simply types of nouns. Noun types, okay? The first one, we have common nouns. The next one, we have proper nouns. And then the one I would want to talk about again is irregular nouns. Irregular nouns. So we have common nouns, proper nouns, irregular nouns. Okay, we are going to take them one by one and then explain with examples. Now, the first one we have common noun. Common noun. So what is a common noun? A common noun is a non-specific person, place, or thing. In other words, they are names of objects or things. A common noun is a non-specific person, place, or thing. So in other words, they are names of objects or things. Common noun. Common noun. In other words, they are names of objects or things and things. Examples, we have table, we have ball, we have house, we have phone, we have bottle, and then dog. All these are names of things. Yes. So they are names of objects and things. These are names of objects and things. So in a simple way, a common noun, they are names of objects and things. So we have table, we have a ball, we have a house, nouns. Now let's form simple sentences with the examples given previously. Like the example, table, ball, house, phone, bottle, dog. All right. So I would want you to pick them one by one and give me simple sentences with these ones for me. Okay. I have mine too. And so we are going to go, I'm going to go over with you. Okay. But you can simply form your sentences as well using the same things I have used. Okay. Now we have the first one being table. I have a round table in my living room. Do you have a round table in your living room? I have a round table in my living room. So if I ask you to use table to form a simple sentence with common noun, like the table being a common noun, what is your sentence going to be? I have a round table in my living room. The next one, we have football. The boys love to play football. The boys love to play football. The boys love to play ball, but I think it's the best to add foot to it. The boys love to play football. So if you are able to, if you are supposed to use football in forming a sentence, what will it be? The boys love to play football. That's my sentence. Then we have house. That house belongs to my very good friend. That house belongs to my very good friend. Use house in forming a sentence. Phone. Baba bought a smartphone for her younger brother. Baba bought a smartphone for her younger brother. Then we have bottle. Each bottle contains a different kind of juice. Each bottle contains a different kind of juice. Then the last one, we have dog. We have dog. There is a big dog in that house. There is a big dog in that house. So tell me, were you able to form simple sentences with the words I gave previously? Table, football, house, phone, bottle, and dog. Were you able to give some examples? Okay. We move on to the next one. More examples of common nouns. More examples of common nouns in sentences. The first one, the computer. It means that we are using the computer. The computer being the common noun. So the computer I just bought is very solid, meaning it's very good. It has no faults. It's on point. The computer I just bought is very solid. So we have computer underlined. Number 2, he broke the plates I gave him to put on the table. He broke the plate I gave him to put on the table. We have 2 here. We have table, we have plate. We have table, we have plate. And you can see that they are both underlined. Number 3, she could not look at the television because her eyes were on the phone all the time. She could not look at the television because her eyes were on the phone all the time. So we have here television underlined, we have phone underlined. They are all examples or examples of common nouns in sentences. So realize that you can get more than one common noun in a sentence. Number 4, I washed all the pillows in the room. I washed all the pillows in the room. And then number 5, I accidentally broke my favorite glass. I accidentally broke my favorite glass. So we have glass here underlined as a common noun. We have pillows underlined as a common noun. I guess you are following me, and I'm very sure you are giving you examples. Right, we go on. I added new books to the library. I added new books to the library. So we have books underlined, we have library underlined. I have never seen my mother. I have never seen my mother. We have mother underlined. Number 8, tomorrow we will go swimming with my cousin. Tomorrow we will go swimming with my cousin. We have cousin underlined. Number 9, my brother was promoted today. My brother was promoted today. And then number 10, my grandfather is very old now. My grandfather is very old now. So we have grandfather underlined. We have seen more examples on this very one. And I'm very sure you should be able to at least give me 4 or 5 examples, because I have given you more than 10. Okay? Right. We are done with common nouns. Now we are on proper noun. Proper nouns. Proper noun. Proper nouns are nouns that are specific to something, like the name of a particular person, a place, organization, or thing. Proper nouns begin with a capital letter no matter where they are in the sentence, which helps them from common nouns. Are you getting something? Proper nouns, they begin with capital letters. No matter where you can find them in a sentence, they begin with capital letters. That's a very big clue and a very good one. Okay? Unlike common nouns, no. So we have examples here. You have Margaret. We have London. We have Accra International Conference Center. We have Rabiatu. And then we have Yao. As you can see, they are all beginning with capital letters. And they are names of places, persons. They are names of persons, places, and then thing. We don't have a thing here, but yes, we have names. We have London as a place. Accra International Conference as a place, yes. And they begin with capital letters. So can you give me more examples of proper nouns? On your own, give me more examples. Jot 2 or 3 down. Like I say, 2 or 3. You jot them down. Are you on it? Now, some examples of proper nouns in sentences. Some examples of proper nouns in sentences. 1. His name is John. His name is John. We have John underlined. And of course, obviously, it starts with a capital letter. His name is John. They both went to West Park High School. Let's come to our level, West Park High School. So let's say they both went to Accra High Senior School, or they both went to Wesley Girls School. You can put the name of any school there. Okay. Now, the royal family lives in Buckingham Palace. Of course, we know the royal family lives in Buckingham Palace. The next one, I am going to Australia for the summer holidays. I am going to Australia for the summer holidays. We have Australia underlined. And then, can you come downstairs, Mum? We have Mum underlined. Can you come downstairs, Mum? Is a question. Okay? And we have Mum underlined. They are all proper nouns. Right, more examples of proper nouns in sentences. I continue. So, Dad has asked you to come downstairs now. Dad has asked you to come downstairs now. Now, in this sentence, Dad is a proper noun as it is used in the context of being a person's name. Just like we had in the other one, Mum. Can you come downstairs, Mum? Okay, so here, Dad is a proper noun as it is used in the context of being a person's name. Even though it will be capitalized anyway, as it is at the start of a sentence. Of course, it's beginning, so it's definitely going to be capitalized. Okay, all right. The next one, Tom has a shop called Tom's Tacos. Tom has a shop called Tom's Tacos. In this sentence, Tom and Tom's Tacos are proper nouns as they are both giving a specific name. They are both giving a specific name. So we have Tom underlined. We have Tom's Tacos underlined. They are both giving a specific name. The next one. Susie and John live with their parents in a house on Pine Street. Susie and John live with their parents in a house on Pine Street. So we have Susie, John, Pine Street underlined, all in capital letters because they are proper nouns. Have you been able to write at least 2 or 3 examples for me, like I always ask for? Right. Then we go on. So again, on proper nouns, the names of specific places are proper nouns and should be given capital letters. So example, we have Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City. We have United States, Ghana, of course, my motherland, Ghana, and then we have Accra International Conference Center, and they are all names of places, and so they are given capital letters right from the beginning, or wherever we find them in a sentence. So we have Oklahoma City, we have United States, we have Ghana, and then we have Accra International Conference Center. Can you give me some examples? We have a lot. Can you give me some examples of specific places? Give me like 4 examples right now. I am waiting. Try and put them on the paper. Okay? I have my Oklahoma City, I have United States, I have Ghana, I have Accra International Conference Center, we have Nigeria, we have Liberia. I mean, go on. Give me 4 or 5 now. Okay. Also in proper nouns, I have here capitalization. So the days of the week, the months of the year, and holidays are always capitalized, as these are also proper nouns. Let's do something here. Days of the week. What are they? What are they? We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So those are the days of the week. And then we have the months of the year. Let's go. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And we have some holidays, you know. They are always capitalized as they are all proper nouns. Keep this in mind. Occasions like a Christmas, we have Easter, we have Homowo, we have Hogbetoto, etc., etc., are all proper nouns. So occasions like Christmas, we have Easter, and then Homowo. I mean, those festive stuff, they are all proper nouns. And then what do we do during Christmas? A lot. I remember when I was young, it was a big deal. It was a big deal. Christmas, you find us doing things just to celebrate Christmas, you know. And then we have Easter, we have Homowo. I mean, the local festivals, they are also something else. Okay, so all these are proper nouns. Now, we have names of rivers, we have names of lakes, we have seas, we have mountains, etc. are all proper nouns and must begin with capital letters. So, example, I have River Volta. River Volta or River Volta, okay? Then we have Lake Bosumchi. Lake Bosumchi. We have Mountain Afajato and a lot more. I urge you to write more for me, like right now. Write more for me. Okay, so I have written River Volta. We have more rivers. We have Lake Bosumchi. I have written Lake Bosumchi. So what's yours? Please put it down for me. And then we have Mountain Afajato. Write your mountain for me. Okay, and the seas and the lakes and the rivers are all proper nouns because they begin with capital letters too. Now, most proper nouns do not take determinants except the names of some countries. Most proper nouns do not take determinants except the names of some countries. So we have, for example, the Gambia, the Netherlands, and the Hague. We have the Gambia, the Netherlands, and then the Hague. Right. We are on the third one, the irregular nouns. The irregular nouns. Irregular plural nouns are nouns that do not become plural by adding s or es. We know that if you want the plural form for something, you just add s or es. So why is this different? We will find out. So irregular nouns are nouns that do not become plural by adding s or es. It's different. Most nouns in English language, is like they are like that. Okay, but this is not like that. So you are probably familiar with many of these already. For example, we have man. So the plural form would have to be what? Men. And you don't get it. because we are not adding s or es to it. That's what we're talking about, irregular nouns. Okay? The plural form of woman is women, not womans. So in short, irregular nouns do not follow rules. They do not. They are on their own. We won't say man, so the plural form should be mans, no. Or woman, the plural form should be womans, no. They do not follow the rules. Now, let's revise on regular nouns. So regular nouns are those whose spellings do not change even when there is a change in number. They usually end with s. So if they are in plural form, okay? Examples, we have bats, and the plural form is bats. Bats, B-A-T, then we have the plural form being bats. You just add an s to it. Now, let me give you some examples of irregular nouns. And I told you irregular nouns do not follow the rules. Okay, so I have the singular and I have the plural. Singular and plural. So the first one I have person. Person, so singular as in one. Okay, then the plural we have people. Okay, people. Number two, we have foot. Foot. Then the plural form we have feet. The plural form we have feet. The third we have tooth. Tooth. And then plural form we have teeth. Teeth. The next one we have child. Child. The plural form we have children. Children. We have mouse. Mouse. And the plural form we have mice. Mice. The next one we have leaf. Leaf. And the plural form we have leaves. Different spelling. Leaves. And then the next one we have fish. And so the plural form we have fish. Are you there? Don't be confused. We can't have person and then add as persons. Yes, in some contexts it does happen there. But not with this. Person, persons, foot, foots, tooth, tooths, no. Irregular nouns are different. They do not follow the rules, so their plural forms are different. Okay? So will you be kind enough to give me some examples of irregular nouns? I mean, their singular form and their plural form as well. Like noun, 3 or 4 examples. Let's try. Let's try. So singular form, plural form. I have mine here. Okay, so these are examples of irregular nouns. Okay. Now, let's go back to the regular nouns. So we have the singular and then we have the plural. Now I have bird as a singular and then birds as in plural. I mean, that one is very, very simple and we get it. All right. Broom, and the plural form is broom. We have the plural form we have brooms. We have camel. The plural form we have camels. We have egg as in singular and then eggs as in plural. We have flower as in singular and then we have flowers as in plural. Then we have doll and then dolls. Okay, those ones we are very, very familiar with, and those are the regular nouns. But the other one, the irregular nouns, they are the ones that are causing problems. So they do not follow the rules. So I am hoping that you are getting it. Okay. Now, I am very sure that you have something in there. And so I would want to test you, I mean, slightly on this very evaluation. Okay, I have done just one and then I'll leave you to do the rest. because I see it to be very, very simple. All right, so you fill in the column on the right with the irregular plural form of each noun on the left. So you look at the ones on the left, the singular, then you provide the plural form for me. And the first one is done for you. So I have baby as a singular, and then plural, I give you babies. Irregular noun, remember? Irregular nouns. Okay, so the next one, I have story. What would the plural form be? I have knife. What would the plural form be? I have dress. What would the plural form be? And then fly. What would the plural form be? And then finally, person. What would the plural form be? Are you writing them down? Like we do it, you do this exercise and then you send it to me on my social media handles, Jacqueline Click on Facebook, and then Jacqueline Click on Instagram as well. Right, I have another evaluation. Evaluation 2, or probably exercise 2. Choose the correct word for each sentence. So you write the word in the plural form. We have country, dress, family, baby, knife, glass, watch, leaf, fly, party. So example, the buses are late today because of the bad weather. I have buses underlined. Okay, so now let's go. Africa is a continent with 54. Which word are you going to use? For the line, what are you going to put there? Because I have the correct answer in brackets. So it's going to be country. And I guess you're going to do that for me as well. Number 2, they go to 2 birthday dash this weekend. So my answer in the brackets, I have parties here. So which one are you going to choose from up there? The ones in the brackets are the correct answers. So which one are you going to choose from the top there on the line to depict that their answers are the ones in the brackets? Number 3, the dash are for cutting the meat. So I have my answer here, knives. Which one are you going to pick up there? There's another exercise for you, and I hope you know. Number 4, Maria has 2 dash to wear to the party. One is white and one is black. And I have my answer here as dresses. So which one are you going to pick up there? Which one is the wrong one? From the top there. And then the 5th one, the dash go to the park together for a barbecue on Sundays. And my correct answer is families. Families. So looking up there, which one will be in the space that we look for the correct answer? So the ones in the brackets are my correct answers. So you're going to choose the correct, the word there to suit the answer I have given. And that one is another exercise for you. Very simple. You're not going to have problems with, I know. All right, so try your hands on them and send them to me. You know it. You know the social media handle, Jacqueline Click, both on Instagram and then on Facebook. Okay. The 6th one, the dash on the trees are green in spring. The dash on the trees are green in spring. And my correct answer, I have leaves. So what is going to be in the space? What is going to be in the space? Number 7, there are some dash in the classroom on the shelf. There are some dash in the classroom on the shelf. Watches. Watches. So when you go up there, which one is going to be in the space there? Number 8, we wash the dash after dinner. We wash the dash after dinner, and my answer is glasses. Glasses. Number 9, the dash drink milk and take a nap at 11 a.m. In my answer, I have babies. My correct answer, I have babies. So what is going to be in that space? Number 10, dash have 2 wings and can fly backwards. Dash have 2 wings and can fly backwards. And I have here flies. Flies. I hope you get it, and you're going to do them for me beautifully, neatly, and you send them to me on my social media handles. All right, so we are going to go over again our lesson. Let's go over as a form of... Okay, so we were doing English grammar and our topic was noun types. And then we set our objectives, which I am hoping that, yes, we have achieved all the objectives. RPK, we were able to identify nouns in sentences. Then I give some examples, as Miss Jacqueline is a journalist. The elephant is the biggest of all animals in the forest, and you can see that I have underlined the nouns in the sentences. Squirrel, na, money, Kofi, Miss Jacqueline. Okay. Then we moved on to what a noun is, which of course we know. A noun is the name of a person, an animal, a place, or a thing. We give examples, and then we use some of the examples in forming sentences. And I think I told you to follow and then do the same thing for me. Okay? And I am hoping that you did. You did, because I trust you. Okay? Then we give more examples on nouns being subjects or objects. And then we give example. John is nice. John here is a subject. I saw John. John here is an object. Okay. Mary is my sister. Mary here is a subject. And then I met Mary. It's not a subject there. Okay. Then the noun types. We have common nouns. We have proper nouns. And then we have irregular nouns. We spoke about each of them with examples. Common noun, that is a non-specific person, place, or thing. So in other words, they are names of objects and things. And then we have examples: table, ball, house, phone, bottle, dog. And I asked you to add more. I remember I asked you to add more, which I know that you have done. Then we give simple sentences using those very words or objects in the previous one. So I have a round table in my living room. The boys love to play football. That house belongs to my very good friend. And I even remember I asked you to add more. Okay? Or you can use my criteria and then give me different sentences. You can use the same things but different sentences. Okay? Then we still give more examples using computer, plate and table, television, and then phone, then pillows and glass. Then we moved on to the second one, proper noun. Proper nouns are names that are specific to something, like the name of a particular person, place, organization, or thing. Proper nouns begins with capital letters, no matter or wherever they are in a sentence. Okay? All right, so we give examples as Margaret, London, Accra International Conference Center, Rabiatu, Yao. I asked you to add more, and I know you did. Some examples of proper nouns in sentences. His name is John. John underlined. They both went to West Park High School. The royal family lives in Buckingham Palace. I am going to Australia for the summer holidays. And then can you come downstairs, Mom? We spoke about all these. And then give more examples of proper nouns in sentences. And then we came on to talk about capitalization, and then spoke about the fact that the days of the week, the months of the year, and some holidays are always capitalized, as these are all proper nouns. Then we went on to talk about occasions like Christmas, Easter, Homawar, and Hogbetoto, etc. are all proper nouns. Now, names of rivers, lakes, seas, mountains are all proper nouns as well and must begin with capital letters. So I give you River Volta, Lake Bosomtwe, etc., etc. Now, most proper nouns do not take determinants except the names of some countries. We have the Gambia, we have the Netherlands or the Hague. The third one, irregular nouns. All right, so they are nouns that do not become plural by adding s or es. And I told you that they do not follow the rules. Okay, so for example, we have man, and the plural form for man or of man is they are men. They won't be mans. And then we have woman, the plural form is women. They won't be womans. Okay, then I went on to refresh your memory on regular nouns. Those are spellings that do not change even when there is a change in number. So if, for example, we have bat, and then the plural form is bats, as in adding s to it. Then I give you some examples of irregular nouns. Person, we have people. Foot, fit. Child, children. Mouse, mice. Fish, fish, as in singular and plural. They do not follow rules. Then I refreshed your memory again on regular nouns, singular and then plural. So we have bird and then plural, we have birds. That's quite simple. We have broom and then plural, we have brooms. Singular, we have camel, and then plural, we have camels. We have egg for singular and then eggs for plural. Flower for singular and then flowers for plural. We have doll for singular and of course dolls for plural. Okay, and then I remember giving you exercises to fill the column for the plural form. So we have baby, we have story, the baby I did for you, I have done for you. We have knife, we have dress, we have fly, and we have person. So you are going to provide the plural form of these ones for me. Then again, the second evaluation, we have choosing the correct word for each sentence. So you write the word in the plural form, and that's the one I have written there. Okay, so in order for you to know and understand well, you are going to give me the wrong one up there, but the correct ones are the ones in the bracket. So for example, Africa is a continent with 54. My answer is countries. So up there, which one do you think I changed into the plural form? Of course, obviously it's country. Okay. They go to 2 birthday dash this weekend. So they will be going to 2 birthday dash this weekend. And my answer, I have parties. So obviously up there, it means I was talking about the party, P-A-R-T-Y. And I've given the plural form being parties. Okay, let me do the last one for you. The third one, the dash are for cutting the meat. And my answer here, I have knives. So the knives are for cutting the meat. But which one up there? Or how did I get my knife? Which singular one there did I get plural from? Knives. So I have knife. So the knife, K-N-I-F-E, not K-N-I-V-E-S. That's the correct one. Okay, all right. Then finally, the 6 to 10. So the dash on the trees are green in spring. My answer is we have leaves here. So which one did I pick from the top there? Obviously leaf. Okay, and there are some dash in the classroom on the shelf. My answer, I have watches. So obviously up there we have watch. That was how we got our answers. We wash the dash after dinner. My correct answer, I have glasses. So up there, obviously, is going to be. Then number 9, the dash drink milk and take a nap at 11 a.m. My correct answer, I have babies being the plural. So what is the other one? Of course. And then finally, dash have 2 wings and can fly backwards. My correct answer, I have flies. What is the other one up there? Okay. And so this is the end of our presentation, or this is the end of my presentation. And I'm very sure that we have learned something, and you are going to put them into practice, okay? I keep telling you every day that you must always learn, okay? Always read. Whatever you lay your hands on, try and read. It will help you get a lot of vocabularies. It will help you express yourself very well when you're in the midst of other people, all right? So till I come your way again next week, all I can say is that bye, and then try and read more for me. Bye.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Joy Learning TV.